Mini Congress is coming up. Please get with us and let us know if you will or won't be attending certain events. We put a big lineup of people to speak and hope you learn a ton, but we need to know how many people are coming. Here's the typical gym coach. They say, don't do that. Take a turn. Yuck, what was that form? Are you even trying? What was that? Why are you standing there at the chalk box? Those are all kind of negative ways of framing your rotation. You don't want to say don't. We want to tell them what you would like to see them do. I saw Cindy with straight legs. Oh, Marissa, go show me this. Everyone take 4 turns and then take a card. Do these 3 stations and put a piece in the board. I'm so proud of you. Active and positive is so much better. So in the meeting notes, I'm asking everybody to respond. What do you do as a coach to show excitement? Do you do a happy dance, a big scream, shout out, high fives, fancy Instagram post? Respond back with what your go-to is to make kids know you're super proud of them. Do you know how to spot a super talented kid? There are some things that they do in class that you go, oh, wow, and it just stands out to you. Something like a full straddle jump with great amplitude, or a chin hold pullover where they can use their muscles and get themselves over that bar, or like a round off that blocks off their hands and has all this power. Legs that naturally kick up and have super tight form. Those are those things that really stand out in a class, and then they may need to get tested for a special program group. Sometimes parents think the best thing is to be in that talented group, but if the kid doesn't fit well in there, it actually is harmful to their self-esteem. So if they're the weakest in the class or they're having trouble picking skills up, it can really harm them. So you don't want to put a kid in there just because their parent is pressuring you to do so. So make sure that you don't do that ahead of when they're ready. Seek out ideas. If you are one of the 20% of coaches who actually ask questions, try to get tips or ideas or drills, you are the top 20% of coaches. That's awesome. 80% of people, they don't do that. They just are afraid to look like they don't know what they're doing, so they won't ask questions, won't ask for tips, drills. If you do that, kudos to you. You're amazing. During our mini congress, we have a nutritionist who's coming in to do a seminar on for parents and for coaches. And USA Gymnastics just had a webinar yesterday on nutrition, and they spoke about some things to watch out for that are very, very harmful to yourself or to your kids. So here is a list of the things they said to watch out for. If you or anyone you know is excluding different food groups, bad idea. You want a nice variety of what you eat. If you have food rules and rituals, we don't want to have those where you have only these, I only can eat this or I only can eat that. There's some people who are afraid of carbohydrates, sugar, or fat. Not a good idea. They are frequently skipping meals. No, not a good idea. If they have excessive water intake, no good. Excessive weighing is one of the things on the list. I would say no weighing. I even encourage people when they get on the scale at the doctor's office to turn around. Knowing the number is not good for your overall health. It doesn't help you. Calorie counting is a bad idea when you're trying to decide how many calories you should or shouldn't take instead of listening to your body and eating intuitively. Compulsive exercising, also really a bad thing. And then if you see anybody avoiding social engagement. So we're going to have a nutritionist that comes in and talks at Mini Congress, and that's for parents and coaches, goes over some more of these things and also how to help you eat in a way that helps you in your life instead of what happens too often, and that's harmful practices with food and body image. So hope you guys can all come for that, and we'll have a really great mini congress. All right, thanks for listening to this week's meeting.